really try to see it from the opposite side. Black man dead, white cop is alive. 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 No crime committed at the time he arrived. Cell phones corded, but the body can die.
As you just seen from that video, you saw people are constantly killing black people and colored people, and it's disgusting. I hate it because black people matter, colored people matter, we matter. We have always mattered. We've been enslaved by white peoples for over 400 years, and that only happened 100 and something years ago. It's like my great grandma or whatever was enslaved. Not that long ago, just 100 and something years ago. Like, people think it's so long ago, it was just 100 and something years ago. We were enslaved for over 400 years, whooped and whipped. And people say that there was no causes from this. There was a cause. Black parents started whooping their kids because they think when you do something wrong, you deserve to be whipped. And that is trauma, and that is caused because black people do, not all of them, but my mom had me before for bad things whenever I did something bad, and never teaching me why I did something bad, like white people have done to black people over time, and then their parents pass it on to them, and then my parents pass it on to me. But I'm not gonna whoop my kids because there's no reason for it. I was whooped. I did not like it. I feel like you should just tell them what they did wrong and why they shouldn't do it instead of whooping them. And yes, you can still give them a punishment, but whooping is not the main thing you can do. This is what I hate, because black people have been caused by slavery. It has been caused by it. And cops have been killing black people for the longest time. And when George Floyd got killed, we were done. Like, we were just done. Like, that was our last straw. Like, we were just tired of being killed by cops for no reason at all. They would kill us for no reason whatsoever, for their amusement, which I did not like, which is horrible. You know, I have seen some racist people, you know, since the pandemic. People that don't wear masks, I like to think that they're, you know, pretty racist. Because, like, you're not wearing masks, why? Your life doesn't matter to live? Like, I don't understand that, you know. I have people look at me twice being like, and it's not because of, well, I don't think it's because of myself. I haven't done anything to them. Why are you staring at me so hard? It's not what I'm wearing. You just hate black people, which I don't understand why white people hate black people. Like, what have we done? What's so wrong with me? I haven't killed anybody. I haven't beat up people for no reason at all, like white cops do. I haven't done anything like that. I'm just me, you know. And I don't understand why they think we deserve to be killed, which we absolutely do not, you know. We don't deserve to be killed. Like, what have we done to white people for this to happen? You know? And people saying it's our fault for being black. I cannot change my race. I wanted to for so long. I have 2 encounters with the teacher that were 100% racist. When I was in 1st grade, we were having a spelling test, right? And I was sitting down, leaning back in my chair. I was whispering, this test is so easy. C-A-T, you know, spelling out the word cat. I was whispering it too, and other people were talking, not loudly, just whispering. She called me out and she said, you're gonna have to do this whole school year again for that one instance. She could have suspended me, which is over punishment. She could have made me do extra work. She could have made me do detention or whatever, but no. She decided to redo my school year for me. And I wasn't stupid. My grades were fine from what I remember. My grades my grades were fine. Like, there was no reason to do that to me. Like, I did nothing. Yet she decided to make me redo the school year, and I thought she was kidding, so I tried to go to second grade, but they would not allow me to. I can't remember if I told my mom this or not, but I'm guessing I didn't, so that's probably why I redid the whole school year. And it was stupid, like, what did I do? And the other encounter was when I was in 5th grade, and my teacher said, she's white. She was white. She said, "Look, I'm almost as dark as you," putting her skin color close to mine, and said, "I'm almost as dark as you." She just had an aggressive tan, but she was orange, like Donald Trump. And she said, "I'm almost as dark as you," and I didn't really know. I felt weird, but like, I was obviously racist. Why would you want to be as dark as me? I get killed for being. People like me could be killed for being as dark as me, as black as me, as outgoing as me, for wearing these types of hairstyles, as me. We be killed by doing anything. We be killed by walking, killed by driving, killed by this, killed by that, killed for wearing a gun. Even though they have a gun license, it's just stupid. So, like, if you see a black person wearing a gun, you're like, oh, get on the floor. You're like, do you have I feel like the first thing you should do is like, okay, give me your gun, let's look at your gun license. And they get the gun license, and then, okay, here's your gun. You shouldn't immediately shoot them, like, because imagine if they actually did have a gun license and you just shot them. You can't say, there goes your job, because obviously that's not going to happen. For the George Floyd murder case and trial took a long time. It's obviously not going to take a long time. Glad it went out fine, but imagine if it didn't. Imagine if we didn't work as hard as we've done, because we're still working hard, and it's the 20th century, it's 2021 right now, and we work, like, you'd think that now there wouldn't be that much, harassment and racism and this and that now, but there is. There's just as it was 100 and something years ago. It's just the same. People hurting us for no reason when we've done nothing, which is stupid. Like, what have we done? Like, I don't get it. Like, hating us just because of our skin color, which doesn't make sense. And you can't always tell if somebody's black. What I mean by that, sometimes people are albino due to lack of skin color, so they could look like me, but just have like a really, really pale skin. But they'll still be black because their parents are black, but they're just albino, lack of skin color, and they'll be white passing, which I don't really think that's pretty much a thing. I mean, yes, you can look at me like, yeah, probably white, but if they're really pale, I feel like, oh, they're just probably a pale person or just albino. Because if they have really, really pale skin with a big nose like me and big lips like me, they're probably black. But they're passing enough to be white, which is just stupid, And then people can have dark skin color like me, but can be a different race. Can be like Indian, Asian person with just a dark color in them, or just be mixed black Asian mixed with black Indian or anything. Maybe just not black at all, just have a dark color on them, and they can still be killed for that, which is stupid. And allies, people that are with Black Lives Matter, they can be killed too. Like when we were rioting, which we weren't doing, we were just protesting. We just wanted the police officers to be arrested, which I feel like is a fair play, because they just blatantly killed George Floyd. They had his knee on his neck, and he was still handcuffed for over 7 minutes, which I don't understand why you do that. Like, yeah, knee on his neck, something I do, but like, if there was more than 2 cops there, which I think all the cops should be, all the cops that were there that weren't doing anything should be arrested too. I think they were, I don't know, but I think we deserve more justice. Like, black person gets killed, black cop is still alive. I don't like those odds. Because I can be killed any single day from now. I can be killed today, walking out in the street, picking something up. I can be killed by a cop. Like, bad things happen all the time. Nobody's life is perfect. Nobody's life is perfect, and mine isn't either. Black Lives Matter.